Hello, hello, hello. My name is Kay Honda, and you're watching Comics Verse at Wizard World Con Philadelphia 2016. I have the great honor of talking to the great Dave Perillo. His name has been associated with the likes of Disney, Mad Magazine, and notable musical groups as well, like Flight of the Conchords and My Morning Jacket. So I guess my first question would be, what got you started in screen printing?
I think my artistic aesthetic is very retro and kind of like a throwback to the 50s and 60s. And since that, Hanna-Barbera and stuff like that. So that was like, that's how they printed everything back then. Screen printed was like most of the poster work was done. There wasn't as much offset printing that you see like today. Everything's digital. And I know there's a huge collector's market for screen prints too now. So especially with band posters and movies and stuff like that. So I kind of jumped on that. So
Yeah, it's true. Nostalgia is definitely not only a selling point, but a very close and intimate market, I think, for people really feel strongly about it.
Yeah.
So actually, just to go off of that, correct me if I'm wrong, but according to your blog, it seems that you're interested in films and you're interested in Hitchcock films. And if I'm not mistaken, one of your favorite movies, mine too, is Vertigo. And it's actually interesting because, looking at your work and considering like posters that were coming out around that time, it's very similar to what Vertigo's, what people recognize as a Vertigo poster.
That's Saul Bass, who was a huge innovative, designer. Like he did Vertigo, he did Man with the Golden Arm and Anatomy of Murder. So very simple, clean graphic elements to sell this movie, and I love that kind of thing. So that's yeah.
Well, I think to go off of that, do you think that there's anything in in Hitchcock films particularly that kind of influences or inspires you in printmaking, or do you think that it's just kind of a separate and very personal interest?
I think it kind of reflects on my personality more so. Because it's this, I find that there's this element of dark kind of like humor in all those things, and I'm always drawn to that. Like they're especially movies like with the Trouble with Harry. It's very dark, but it's funny.
So you've worked for posters, like I said earlier, for musical groups and like band posters, like Flight of the Conchords and My Morning Jacket. I'd imagine that for like any commission or any project, you would have to do some research for that. So for musical groups, did you listen to the music, and did that help you kind of get a feel for how to approach it? I noticed that when you were working on it, it still has your flavor and your voice in there, but how does it, like, what's the process like?
Music posters are a great thing to work on. Bands are always very open to what an artist wants to come up with. So for gig posters, it's pretty much like whatever you want to do. So you can like listen to the band and like maybe get an idea from their songs or their music. So there's always that element and bands are always like, I think they're into that. Like they want to see what an artist comes up with, like a cool concept. And they're never really, I've never run into a band that's very restrictive on your idea, as long as it's something cool. It's always what they always say. It's like, just come up with something cool. Like I did one for Fall Out Boy. I just did a huge, just like manga style, like robot fighting a big monster.
All right, so I think that's all I have for you. Is there anything that you want to tell the internet?
I constantly have stuff coming out. I post it on my blog, montagog.blogspot.com. I do lots of work for different companies, posters, so check out my stuff, and hopefully you dig it, and check me out at a convention if you're in the area. So.
Awesome. All right, so that's all we have here today. Thank you for watching. My name is Kay Honda. You're watching Comics Verse TV. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like, share all the videos. Also, check out our website, www.comicsverse.com, your source for in-depth comics analysis. We are also on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, at ComicsVerse. We're everywhere. You can't escape us. Dave, thank you so much for talking. Yeah, of course. And have a nice day.